Alright, peace. So, this is going to be your mini reading. I'm going to be talking mostly about your moon, but I'll be talking a little bit about your sun as well. And so, we'll begin by talking about your sun. So, you have your sun in Leo, but more importantly, because you were born like in the middle of Leo season. Hold on, let me look at your birthday. August 11th. Yeah, so you were born like in the middle, almost end. If you were born like August 13th, that's like the end. That's the end degrees of Leo. But you were born like in the middle. And so this Leo energy, it's like sub-ruled by Jupiter. And it's a Leo Sagittarian type energy. And so what I'm referring to is the deacons, you feel what I'm saying? People don't really go deep with astrology, not even a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, like deacons, you should definitely look into what the deacons are. But so this deacon is subruled by Sagittarius. And so this is a Leo deacon that deals with reformation, you feel what I'm saying? Learning to reform yourself and recreate and you reconstruct. And so within the sky, this deacon of Leo is signified by Centaur, you feel what I'm saying? Centaurus. And so there are two centaurs up in the sky. There is the centaur that belongs to Sagittarius, and it's the large centaur, and there's a miniature centaur that belongs to the Leo deacon of Sagittarius, which is also centaur. And so the primary difference between these two is that the Leo centaur has like a sword and shield. Meanwhile, the Sagittarius centaur has a bow, you feel what I'm saying, and a cloak. But ultimately, a centaur is a creature that has half the body of a man and half the body of an animal. You feel what I'm saying? And so, this is like to symbolize the fact that we as humans, we have a divine aspect of us and an animalistic aspect of us. And it's like the individuals born within this deacon, and also like the Sagittarius deacon as a whole, like their job is to learn to like not even slay or kill their lower urges and desires, but rechannel those lower urges and desires that deal with this physical world and direct them towards higher expressions, you feel what I'm saying? And so this is like ultimately, as a Leo, learning to not be so self-centered and so self-infatuated, and getting into a space where you can utilize the energies and abilities you were given to benefit and assist others, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like one of the greatest things that Leos can learn and understand is that in benefiting others and helping others like improve themselves, Leos in of themselves feel better about themselves, you feel what I'm saying? And they gain a greater purpose through doing that. And it's like you have your sun in the 11th house, which is the house of like friendships and like socialism. And so with you having the sun in Leo in the 11th house, it's an indication that you have a plethora of friends, you know. But like the 11th house is the house of Aquarius, and Leo is Leo. Leo and Aquarius, they oppose each other. So like the way that your chart is set up, it kind of makes for a backwards life, you feel what I'm saying? Whereas like you may perceive your friends as like extensions of you, or your subjects in which you can dominate, you feel what I'm saying? When in reality, that's not how it's supposed to be, but more so the dominion was supposed to be concerning and dealing with yourself, you feel me? Like the Leo sign has to learn how to like become rulers over themselves, you feel me, before anything. But like more significantly though, with this deacon, it's of importance for you to learn to go away from those more animalistic, impulsive desires of yours, and incline towards a like more divine expression that comes from the heart. For what I'm saying, like Leo, it rules the heart as well, most definitely. And so, like typically, Leos in of themselves are very heart centered. They're very giving and they're very caring. You feel what I'm saying? And one thing I can highlight about this deacon is the importance of learning to be giving from your heart and understanding spiritual economics. You feel what I'm saying? And learning how it is that not even how it is, but learning to just perform good deeds and just help people, not because you're gonna get something out of it, but because you are able and you have that ability. And so Leo is a sign that deals with the will. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about the willpower. And so for you, one major application of your will is likely in the application of acquiring some sort of like recognition from your friends, or being just being socially inclined, you feel what I'm saying, and having a social group in a social setting. And so it's like you have your moon, your sun in the 11th house, and this is just friendships in general, associationships in general, but then you have your moon in the 7th house, and so this is more intimate personal relationships. So it's like people are of great significance and importance, but it's like the fire signs, they're individualistic signs, and they actually deal with identity, the I, the me. Like Leo is the I will, that's its key phrase. It's all about the willpower, you feel what I'm saying? But then like Aries is the I am, you feel what I'm saying? So the individuality, the me. And so with you having your moon and Aries in the 7th house, this produces great like discomfort and like harsh toxic energy when it comes to relationships. And like you may have experienced certain relationships where there may have been a trend of violence, even, you feel what I'm saying. Like that is most definitely a possibility. But beyond relationships though, it's like it's an indication that the family household in of itself was like charged aggressively, for what I'm saying. And this could have been argumentations that took place in the house, and even all the way to physical abuse, you feel me? But it's like anytime we're dealing with Aries and we're dealing with Mars, we got to take into consideration that abuse. And so like what happens here with the moon and the moon, a feminine principle, Aries a masculine principle, you feel what I'm saying, being here, like these individuals, they in a sense override femininity. And even in the household, like you may have possibly grew up around more guys than girls, or if not that, then like it's for certain that the masculine energy was primarily prioritized, and there was more value in being masculine than feminine. And so you and of yourself may be like a tomboyish type of female, you feel what I'm saying? And it's a lot in your chart, you feel me, that I will need to really get into to give you a full reading. But this is a mini reading, right? So it's mini, like it's supposed to be. But yeah, so I would say, as far as what I can cover in this reading, yeah, like that's pretty much it, And so if you want to dive deeper and you're interested, I definitely do offer services, and I work session by session, so then I can help people and really help them by really, really diving deep into their chart. And so I only charge $30, so then like the price is very reasonable, and so then people who really, really want that help can get it, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, $30. If something you're interested in, definitely tap in. But if not, then this has been your free mini reading. I had some fun doing it for you. But yeah, anyways, peace. You have a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.